It's the new law nobody seems happy with. Trade unionists are taking to the streets of Hong Kong, claiming the minimum wage of $3.60 per hour is too low, and that businesses in any case are getting around it by not paying for meal breaks and days off.
Yeah, it's a very rich city, but it's only benefiting a few. Only the big corporations are rich now. Workers are being squeezed.
In this city of the fabulously well-off, the law is meant to close the growing gap between the rich and the poor. But employers argue it's not the rich who'll be paying the extra wage bill, but smaller businesses like restaurants, who themselves are suffering.
They might have to close down the business. Then this is affecting the employment, and also affecting the economy. By the end of the day, everybody would suffer.
And say the employers, the first victims will be the older, less productive workers that businesses can't afford any longer. The most vulnerable thrown out of work in a city that has no proper welfare net to catch them. People like 62-year-old Lam Wai Kao, laid off from his job as a cleaner in a restaurant. There were 3 of us doing the same work, he tells us, but the boss said he couldn't pay me the increase, and I was the one who had to go. Home for Mr. Lam is a subdivided apartment he shares with 6 other families. He lives at the end of the communal corridor and sleeps on a platform above it. He now has another job, and with a minimum wage, his pay will go up by $60 a month, but all of that will be eaten up by rising rent and food prices.
But the problem is still the inflation, because the people live in Hong Kong, they live buy food, they need to pay the rent. Even the electric fee is increased.
For Hong Kong's elite, the new law feels like a slide towards a welfare system that this free market champion has always feared. For the working poor, the extra money will help, but having a real share in the city's prosperity is still as elusive as ever. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.